Sam Wilson examines the enemies surrounding him. He needs to get a grip of the situation before he makes any moves. Crossbones stands across from him, now lowering his weapon as two mercenaries behind him raise theirs. "I gotta say," he tells Sam, "that White Wolf character, he's no joke. He read you both like a book. Got your little birdie friend Falcon hanging out in a little place ain't nobody gonna find. Knew you try to sneak into Wakanda. All them, what he call 'em, breadcrumbs? All that led you straight here." "White Wolf?" Sam echoes back. "Who the heck is..." "You ain't know? Your buddy T'Challa had a brother. Practically twins, the two of them. Captain America found dead while triggering a biological attack on Wakanda. Guy's a genius." You're saying a lot right now. But first things first, what biological attack? Nice try. You think I'm gonna spill all the beans in some amateur villain speech? This ain't junior varsity. Crossbones hands his weapon off to one of his cohorts and continues to crack his knuckles. "Nah, after I beat you to a pulp, I'm gonna dose you with a bit of our medicine, turn you into a nice little bioweapon. Then I'm gonna break the rest of your bones. Then I'm gonna kill you. 'Cause I always wanted to kill me a Captain America." Before Crossbones can finish his statement, Sam rushes him and strikes Crossbones with a fist to the side of his jaw, sending the enemy crashing into and breaking a nearby tree branch. Back within the compound in the American Southwest, Joaquin, the Falcon, tears through his enemies with both claw and talon, taking them one by one into the air and shredding apart their armor before removing their weapons and dropping them, helpless, to the ground below. Behind him, the two women who helped him escape. Not only them, they are closely followed by more of the people whom Falcon hears the mercenaries calling test subjects. Each of them scrambling across the room, attempting to avoid the chaos and ricocheting artillery. They find shelter behind a few boxes, but there are too many enemies. "I have an idea," Falcon yells to the innocents, continuing to speak in Spanish, more out of habit than a conscious effort. "Stay low!" Falcon, still with an enemy in hand, tears away a grenade from their utility belt and tosses it to the ground. "Everyone, down!" The grenade flies straight towards the center of an enemy group, and before it can bounce twice, it detonates with a massive explosion upward that tears apart the rafters above and decimates the opposition in the direct vicinity. A few moments pass, and the two women and the test subjects pick themselves off the floor and dust themselves off. "That was your idea?" The woman with the shotgun helps a man to his feet. Falcon ignores the question. "I'd say the coast is clear now. Quick, outside!" Before they can leave, however, a woman runs up to Falcon and hugs him in appreciation. "Thank God you're safe, young man," the woman with the shotgun scoffs. Even now, all she can think about is other people. She turns to Falcon. "When they brought you in, they finally thinned out their numbers enough for us to hatch our escape plan. The woman, who hugged Falcon, removed her arms and turns to the other. Be grateful. He saved our lives. You're acting like you're the last action hero. Say thank you, Esperanza. Did you say Esperanza? Falcon asks, interrupting the woman. What? Nothing, he says quickly. It's just, Esperanza is a beautiful name. Back in Wakanda, Sam Wilson approaches Crossbones for a follow-up attack. We can drag this out, he tells his enemy. But you only got so many teeth left. Crossbones, still on the ground, feels around for a nearby rock and bullets it back at Sam. I teed you up already in Bagalia. Ain't no problem for old Steel Toes to do it again! The rock hits Sam in the temple. It briefly stuns the hero and gives Crossbones enough time to land a follow-up attack. A kick so powerful it forces Sam in the opposite direction. Before Sam can pick himself off the floor, Crossbones attacks again. Ain't no Misty to save you this time. You got a bad habit of punching above your weight, brother. He puts his hand on the back of Sam's head and slams him back down into the ground, over and over. Say something about my teeth again. Sam yells from behind Crossbones' hand. What was that? Crossbones asks, genuinely curious on what the hero needs to say. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a single bird comes swooping down and knocks itself into Crossbones. The bird takes its turn, ferociously tearing at the villain with its talons. Then, another one comes, and another, and another. Each bird pairing off or combining into groups of 3 to attack each one of the surrounding mercenaries. The wails of pain and terror from the mercenaries ring through the air as the avian raptors rip through their armor and tear apart their skin. Sam picks himself off the ground. I said, jail's got pretty good dentists. Hey, call him off! Call him off! Tell me the plan, and they'll stop trying to take your eyes out. Okay! We were gonna trigger a mass casualty event in Wakanda and blame it on you. The birds ceased their assault long enough for Crossbones to pick himself up to his knees. How? Sam clenches his fist. A virus. Biological weapon. White Wolf cooked up something that could live in the bloodstream. When it got triggered, it'd eat you alive, then go airborne. All the folks coming into Wakanda now. If they got a visa, we infected them during their medical checkups. They're all carriers. Sam's anger peaks. From behind gritted teeth, he asks, what's the trigger? Vibranium. Then, out of nowhere, a massive explosive force strikes down just a few yards away from the two. The contained blast is powerful enough to tear apart the earth and break away the trees. Both Sam and Crossbones are sent flying in the opposite direction. Crossbones is knocked unconscious, but Sam is just barely able to stay awake. He looks up and discovers the source of the explosion. A single man slowly approaches them. T'Challa? he mumbles weakly. Wakanda does not take kindly to spies, Sam Wilson. It seems my sister's warning was not enough. Perhaps the Black Panther will be more persuasive.